Figured to start this video a little bit differently. I am still going to do a review at the end of the video, but instead of discussing a topic, well, I guess we can discuss a topic. Hopefully this one will get people to actually interact. This last weekend, my apologies, I was at our Kansas City shop, our Kansas City yard, with a whole bunch of our other fine drivers for RTI, and we got into some interesting topics, so I figured I'd cover some of them here. One of them is TLI and RTI are both the same company, but there is supposedly a rumor going. There was a driver who was in there this weekend who was talking about how TLI might be pulling itself away from RTI completely, which is a little interesting in my opinion because they're owned by the same person. So how is that going to happen? Unless the owner plans on just focusing on TLI and getting rid of RTI, or selling RTI. Basically the same thing as getting rid of it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts on that? Sorry, my Dr. Death from Liquid Death. It's the Dr. Pepper flavored sparkling water. So, it'd be pretty interesting to see if that happens and how it affects the company RTI as a whole. I don't know. It was interesting. Now, the other part of the conversations we had a whole bunch of conversations. I swear we went from religion to personal stuff to all kinds of crap. So, I guess a couple situations I guess I want to see your guys' opinions on down in the comments. I'm hoping you guys will actually interact with this video. We talked about how, or during our time while we've had our CDL and have driven, the craziest places we have parked. Whether it was scary places, all the scary stories. I mean, we talked about the black dog. We talked about the phantom truck. What is your guys' opinions on that? What is your opinion on the phantom truck, or the white Peterbilt, or the phantom dog, or the black dog? Sorry. More recently, I was up in the Dakota areas, North Dakota and South Dakota. The folklore about the entity that whistles in the middle of the night, and if you whistle back, you're dead. You're good and gone. Or if you're out and about and you're whistling yourself and you hear a whistle back yourself there in the Dakota area. What do you guys think about all those folklores, all those myths, all those? Have you seen the black dog? Have you seen the phantom truck? Have you seen the white Peterbilt? What is your guys' opinion on all this? What are some of the stories you have from parking out in the middle of nowhere? Like me personally, I have driven for 10 and a half years, getting ready to next year, obviously, March of next year, be 11 years of driving, and there's multiple places I have parked, and I have quite a few experiences while I've been out in the middle of nowhere. There's also experiences where I've parked out in the middle of nowhere, and there was no way in hell I was getting out of my truck to do a pre and post trip. I mean, not a post trip, but a pre-trip at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry. I waited until the sun came up and then walked around and looked at the truck. Have you guys ever had experiences like that? For me personally, I've had those while being in Nevada. You know, those, if you've been in Nevada as a truck driver, you know, up there between Vegas and St. George, Utah, there's a lot of pull-out areas that are just basically dirt parking areas. I have parked in those areas multiple times because I have ran out of hours, and have had some unexplainable situations, like I've heard scratching on the truck. Obviously the normal. I've heard coyotes and wolves and all that crap when I was out. I've parked in Yellowstone and I've heard bears. I've heard, again, wolves. So I want to hear your guys' stories. I want to know what you've experienced while you've been out on the road. Let me know down in the comments. Like, go in the detail. On the time you have been out here on the road, what have you experienced in places that you've parked? Whether that be out in the middle of nowhere, or that be at a shipper, or a consignee, or even in a normal truck stop. Because there's a lot of things that happen in truck stops, or even rest areas. Like for me personally, I've driven a lot on the West Coast, so like the rest area right outside of Montana, the very first thing that you reach once you come up and out of Idaho and into Montana. The rest area there, and up in northern Idaho, and whatnot. Like I had a driver when we were having all that discussion this last weekend. He was like, "Are you freaking crazy? The balls you have on you because of the place, the area that I parked there between Wyoming and South Dakota. There's a little pull-off area right there that says "Welcome to South Dakota," and it's out in the middle of nowhere. Literally, there is nothing around you for at least a good 20 miles. And technically, somebody could come along and kill me and nobody would know, or whatnot. And I'm talking about the area up there between Colony, Wyoming, and Bella Forte, South Dakota. I'm sure there's places out down in down there on I-94 going into South Dakota, there in Wyoming as well. I've parked out in the middle of Montana, out in the middle of nowhere, and I thought I've heard some voices and seen things. So yeah, tell me your experiences. Tell me what you've experienced. Tell me your stories down in the comments. I would love to hear them. Especially lately with not a lot of good things happening here at RTI. So I would love to put this focus of this video a little bit differently. And thank you for, you know who you are. Thank you for giving me the suggestion of doing this video. So, yeah. Just let me know your experiences down below. That being said, I mean, it was kind of nice to get a recharge while hanging out at the terminal. Stayed up a lot later than I probably should have, but it is what it is. I was enjoying myself and actually interacting with a whole bunch of like-minded drivers, and drivers who I could actually get along, drivers who weren't all about, well, I'm better than you, kind of thing. And just so you're aware, if you come over the RTI, there are quite a few of those drivers. There's one driver that I've ran into twice now, and he is very much that way, where he thinks he's an older gentleman and he thinks he's better than you. He thinks he's better than everybody else. So there are those kind of drivers here at this company, but there are a lot of really cool drivers and people who you can get along with. If you end up getting stuck at the KC yard, over there at the driver lounge area, over there by the shop, or over there in Owensboro. I don't know. I've never been to the Oklahoma yard, so I don't know if there's a little hangout area over there or not. Yeah. just let me know your experiences down in the comments. And I guess thank you all for watching my videos, and stay tuned for the review for these last couple weeks. All right, peace out, guys. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to do a little video here on why pre-trip, or post-trip is important. Picked up this trailer right here, or as Breakdown says, excuse the truck. That trailer right there, it's one of our lease trailers here at RTI, and yeah. It's an empty trailer. I'm going elsewhere from here in Waverly to go pick up another different load, so I grabbed this empty from Waverly. And guess what? 3 tires need to be replaced on it. And nobody reported it, so I reported it to Breakdown. Guess what? Breakdown is a little irritated at me because I'm reporting that 3 tires need to get changed. And this trailer's been sitting over here at Waverly for a little while. But the guy was a little irritated with me. But you know what? Oh well, I don't give a shit. I need the trailer fixed so it can get done. So I'm going to show you the tires that I called in and requested to get replaced. So here we go. That little bugger right there. This one right here has really low tread. And the major one is on this side of the trailer. Bam, baby! Completely freaking bald. Completely bald. In quite a few spots. And when I picked it up, when I did my pre-trip over there inside the DC, some cord was showing on that tire. This is why RTI has a bad name. This is why drivers like me get frustrated. Drivers do not do their pre-trips or post-trips. Like, come on. Do your fucking pre-trip and your post-trip. That way, another driver like myself is not being held back having to fix your issue on the trailer that you dropped. So, yeah. Pre-trip, and post-trip. Come on, guys. We're all professionals here. Do better.
Fuck it.
What's up, y'all? So, sorry about a little bit of a shadow here. I have ran out of hours, so I'm parked in the middle of the day, and the sun is shining right in, as you can see. So, I'm going to do the review for the last couple weeks, obviously. So my first week out of these 2 weeks, I very much threatened to quit. Had very much went and looked elsewhere to go to a different company. I actually applied to a different company. I was just done. I had a blowout on a tire, and that was the last straw for me at that moment in time. No, I have not put in 2 weeks notice. I have not put in notice that I am leaving, but I have looked into the possibility, if it's even possible, which I have found out it is. So, but yeah, that first week out was a real doozy. I was extremely pissed off. Just just a lot of all the little tiny things adding up, and I had that tire being blown and then having to sit all day to get it fixed. Just, yeah. So first week was this last week, for this last pay period, was one of my better weeks in a long while. My driver manager and I had a discussion. I told him that one of the many issues is obviously my miles. He gave me over 3,000 miles this week on week 2, and he has told me if I give him a little while, give him a few weeks, give him a chance, he will do his best to continue giving me some good miles. So that's that on that one. Did pretty well though. Gotta go and hang out with a couple of other drivers outside and actually get out of the truck, which I am starting to realize is a huge thing, because being stuck in the truck and not really going out and doing things and getting out and seeing things has really put a damper on my mood. And it was a good relief, or you know what I'm talking about, to get away from the truck and go hang out with a couple other drivers and just have fun. So overall, I think the company is still a pretty good company. Obviously, they have their issues, like most companies. I mean, they have some major issues that they need to probably look into and try to fix. But just got to give them time to see if they will or if they won't. So, yeah. I also have noticed, seeing how I've ran into about 2 or 3 of you who have actually used my videos, and my videos have been the reason why you came on to RTI. I love and appreciate that you guys have watched my videos and you have noticed who I am when we have ran into each other, either at a customer or a truck stop, or even there in the Kansas City yard, and have said, hey, I appreciate you making the videos. I appreciate you very much giving me all the info that you've given me. Your videos are kind of the reason why I chose to give RTI a chance. I love it. I love it, guys. So I appreciate you, all of you who watch my videos and whatnot. I will say, seeing how this is kind of the 3rd time I've had somebody say that my videos have influenced y'all to come on the RTI. I'm not going to force it, so you guys can make the decision if you want to or not, but I would love a referral bonus. Not gonna lie, especially seeing how one of y'all told me that you used my video, you got hired on, and then you yourself are getting somebody else hired on to get the referral bonus from there. So love it, love it, love it, love it. I love how my info and my videos and my being just totally honest with y'all has made it to where you're going to give RTI a chance. So with that being said, here at the end of the video, right before you see the pay settlements, like you always do, I'm going to have a little page that shows my driver code and my name. Now, I am not going to force any of y'all, if you do decide to come on and get hired on with RTI, obviously, to use my name. I would greatly appreciate it if you use me and you put me down as a referral, because it's a pretty substantial referral bonus. As you will see when you get hired on and you come in to the company, the RTI gives a pretty substantial hiring bonus as long as you stay for so long. So again, I'm not going to force it. If you don't want to, cool, whatever. If you want to just watch my videos and that's that, I'm not going to complain. I love it when people watch my videos. I love it when people interact with my videos. I'd love it if y'all would give me ideas for things to discuss during the discussion portion of these videos. So yeah. With that being said, I'm still going to be here at RTI. I'm going to give them a few more weeks and see if things change and get better, and I'm hoping they do. So I've been told that I need to open up and communicate and let them know when I have these issues, which is a little irritating because I have let people know I have some issues, and they kind of just blow it off until you actually threaten to actually leave. So, but it's fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see if things get better, and we'll see if I'm still here come October. There will be a major change, at least for me, that I am hoping will happen come October with my lease here at RTI if I decide to stay. So with that being said, love y'all. Comment, like, whatever, follow. I appreciate y'all for watching my videos, and yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Till next time.